Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Sharon and I'm a very new potter, and as I always do when I take up a new, or not new to me, I potted 30 years ago, but this is pretty new because I wasn't very good then, experienced I should say, and I now have got it back into pottery, as I think I've said before, but I'll say that a few more times, I guess, for people that are new. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you are returning and you've watched me before, welcome back. This will be my second video I upload, and this will be a bisque fire kiln unloading, because I've taped one kiln unloading where I didn't actually unload. I just showed you what I had fired from that kiln because my camera work was fraught with danger at the time. So, pardon the appearance. It is early morning here in Queensland, Australia, and I'm very new to this outside, so bear with me please. And my kiln has been on, I fired yesterday, bisque fire, and it's been cooling all night, and it's currently at 36 degrees. I'll just drop the camera and show you my kiln, and then I will stop the camera and we will unload, and I hope everything's in focus and goes well. This is my kiln. Her name is Cleopatra, and I think I'll probably share that with you later anyway. She's a Scut 8183. Brand new. I've only been potting again for 3 months, so she's very new. And the mess behind, which you can probably see there, that is milk crates. Hang on, I'll just take the camera off this and show you. Whoops. Milk crates and dirt where my 10-month-old Border Collie puppy, Lily, who is currently chewing up a palm frond and having a fine old time out there, and she has been digging under there for cane toads. So someone had moved the crate that was stopping it, and she's begun again. This is where my kiln is hooked up. We're on acreage here on 5 acres, and this is where my kiln lives. Some work to go into the next glaze firing. Okay, I'll do a pre-introduction and show you my kiln, but I set my camera up so that I'm in shot. This is my third bisque firing in my kiln, and it will be my second upload. So this is a bisque fire, a combination of my work and my girlfriend Debbie's work. So the kiln is down to 36 degrees Celsius. I have a Scut 818-3, and Cleopatra is her name. I will show a photo. Excuse my appearance, it's early morning, hairs everywhere, but hey, it's pottery. So let's see what we've got, shall we? Oh wow. Okay, as I said, it's a bisque firing, and I will do a glaze video probably next week because we're going away for a few days, but I wanted to do another video. So in here I have some mugs. This is my signature, my stamp, maker's mark, my initials in a heart, and this is a little mug I threw and tried chattering on. I do hope this works. I have a Border Collie, Lily, who's a puppy, and I'm really nervous about my camera, so I may have to do this in parts if she comes around behind the camera and knocks it flying, because I have a very good camera, a Sony A9, and I do not want to lose that. So, another mug I did, just a handheld mug. I'm really happy with these. Again, I was putting my signature on the side. Sometimes I do sometimes on the bottom. And I haven't been throwing again for very long, probably nearly 3 months, I think. And I just thought I'd try a wavy pattern. We're at the back of our house. We're on acreage, on property, and hence this is where my kiln is wired in, and it's a bit of a mess around here. So one of our angels, this one's Debbie's. She's put a little face on it. Now, we've done these angels after I watched a tutorial by Audrey Lynn. So thank you, Audrey. I cannot wait to fire these with glaze. So that one needs a little bit of a smoothing out. So I have a tray here, all ready to take them up to my pottery studio. So this one is another one of Debbie's. She's rolled stars onto these cutouts, so, and put her granddaughter's names, Ava, and the other one was Ivy. So these will be done for those. And we've yet to come up with something for the boys. This is one that I fired in Clayworks Yellow Cone 10 clay. This is the colour it bisques to, and when it's glaze fired it comes up in a brown, a yellow brown. But I've imprinted a lace pattern on her and some leaf work on the back. This will need sanding and buffing out, and done little rope halos with those. This is another bowl, just a plain simple bowl, getting back into throwing and loving using different glazes, watching lots of YouTube videos. So I think all the bowls, all the throwing in here is mine. I don't know what I've done there. Forgotten to rub that back, so I'll put a glaze that fills this. This was just, I don't know, sometimes my throwing goes well. Actually, this one is Debbie's. Her maker's mark isn't coming out very clear, but yeah, this is Debbie's. And I should have seen that and rubbed it back for her, but I'm sure she'll do a glaze on that. So here's one for you, Deb. You're going to be doing that one soon. And I went off at a tangent with Audrey's idea for angels, and I used to do cake decorating, so I have all these amazing petal molds and stamps. So I had one for peonies, which is huge, and I've used that for this one. It's got a tiny crack there, but I'm hoping to fill that in with a big glob of glaze. And I don't know what I'll do with her. I've again done the rope halo, and it took me quite some time to figure out how to position her to dry. And I'll go through that with you one day, how I did that, because those petals are, I don't know whether you can see it or not, whether the camera will focus, but they're very thin. But it worked, and I'm looking forward to glazing that. So that's the top shelf. And I'm in my Larry pottery gear, comfortable pants and African animal print top, and old clothes, because I'm going to throw after this and probably do some hand building. So another hand mug of mine. I've been doing a swirl pattern on the bottom, which I quite like. Maker's mark on the side. I've stopped doing that very much because a few of my glaze pieces from last time, the glaze ran and filled it in, so now I'm just putting them on the bottom. But I like the maker's mark so much when I ordered it that I started to put it where it would show. But yeah, that won't be forever. Again, a little pot of Debbie's. I don't think she put a maker's mark on it. No, she didn't. She's put a swirly bottom in it, and it's come up really well. She'll get a lot of fun out of choosing a glaze to do that one, I know. Debbie's very, very new to pottery. I did pottery 30 years ago, as I said in my last video, and I had a wheel and a couple of kilns, actually. I didn't do it for very long, but the muscle memory's there, whereas Debbie's very, very new and having to learn a lot. Now this one, and I think I'm going to have to get Debbie, is part of two, so I'll bring that back in a moment and show you. Her grandson watches YouTube, and I know he's subscribed to my channel, so I don't quite know what I'm going to do about that. But I don't think it's a gift. This is one of my tiny angels using, again, a peony leaf cutter, and that halo hasn't stuck. I mustn't have done that very well. However, it will stick in the glaze fire, so I'm not worried about it. Just put them together. There are a lot of angels in here. The petals, I don't know whether you can see that. So for all you, if anybody watches that's experienced, and everybody's more experienced than I am with glazing. So, and I do apologise if I keep going out of camera because I'm very cautious about where I put my camera. Out of shot, I should say. But the imprint of the peony petals from the mould I use, the imprint mould I use, has come out so beautifully on that, and I don't want to lose it. So I don't quite know what to do with that. So any advice would be so much appreciated. And again, with this one, the petals are delicate. I've made them quite thin because I like delicate work. And the little nachromy wires to hang them. I have the idea that I'm going to glaze these. I was going to put names on them for my daughters and granddaughters, but I think I'm just going to glaze them in their current favourite colours and give them to them as a gift in their colours. One of my daughters adores green. The other one adores like a smoky mauve colour, and my granddaughter's one's into more, my eldest granddaughter is older, and the youngest one is only not quite 5, so she's into pretty pink, and the other one's more into Barbie strong pink, I think, hot pink. Another one, I've imprinted it with a lace design from a mould, not a mould, a cake decorating mat that I have. Oh, this is a pumpkin luminary. Now, the stem, it was drying up there, and I stupidly picked it up by the stalk, which snapped off. But my idea is, I probably won't glaze this time. I don't know whether to do a leaf and another bit of stalk and just set it on top so it glazes together. And my maker's mark on the side of this one, and it's a tea light luminary. So I'm looking forward to glazing that. I did throw it as a closed form, and then the bottom was so thin that I decided to make a luminary out of it and opened it up. So I'm really happy with that one. I'm just going to put this one over there. It is very heavy, very heavy. So I'll just remove this shelf. I've only got half shelves above the bottom one because in the bottom here I have a very tall piece. So I'll just take out the props, and I have one extremely boring piece in here, which is this, if I can get them out, which is a whole stack of cookies I have made for glazing because I'm I'm very nervous about drips on shelves. So this is the last angel, and it's the last one I made. And I have a really pretty lace mat for cake decorating, and I've imprinted her quite strongly with that. And I've used, again, that larger petal mould. Again, she's got a tiny crack there, but I think I can fill that in with glaze. I've put a little tiny singing mouth on her, and I'm hoping that comes up. So looking forward to glazing that one. So I just took it just that one step further with the moulds and the cutters, and I am experienced with sugar flowers. I used to make a lot of very, very super mega fine sugar flowers, so I do have a bit of experience with working with that sort of thing, and clay is not much different at all. It's just the difference in drying and cracking and that sort of thing. But as far as using the cutters and the moulds and all that sort of thing, I have quite a bit of experience with that. So, one of my mugs, I've got a few in here. Again, as I said, put my maker's mark on the bottom and a couple of swirls, and I haven't made a mug for 30 years. So I'm happy with that one. Just going to put them over here and put an angel in each so I've got a tray over there lined with a tea towel because my studio is way up there. Lily, no, come on, come on, come on, come on. Go and get it. I don't want you around here. I know, Bubba. She's very young. She's only 10 months old, so it's fraught with danger, and she's got so much mess there. We have a garden path that's got a toad under it, and she's pretty much excavated underneath the whole path. So again, my maker's mark and a swirl. I'm experimenting with handles because I'm not super good with handles. However, so far they've stuck. So another one, and another one. This one is Debbie's. I think I threw the form through the mug, and Debbie is practicing handles, and she's done a fabulous job on that one. I would have cleaned it up for her after she did it because she works full time. She's got an extremely busy job, and she wouldn't have been able to get back to clean it up. She would have cleaned it up at the time, and I think she turned the bottoms too, from memory. But yeah, you know, after they get to leather hard, I do a final clean and sponge before I fire, because I'm a bit fussy. And this one is another one of mine with rather chunky handle. And I could have done a better job with that, but because it's a little uneven, but I don't mind. I'll probably give each of the kids a mug for Christmas too. I'll certainly get those fired, because as a new potter, the enthusiasm is huge. I do hope my microphone's smooth because I've got it attached to here. I might put it here actually. Excuse me if that works. Hopefully I remember it before I take it off. To take it off before I close the kiln. Another handleless mug. Oh, I like that one. I quite like handleless mugs in summer for drinking a cold drink, and in winter for hugging. I might make some of those hug mugs that I've seen a couple of people make on YouTube. That's on the list. And a final hug mug of mine. I like the shape. I can imagine myself sipping hot chocolate out of this in winter. However, these will probably be Christmas gifts. And everybody, I've warned them, everybody's getting pottery. We do a secret Santa, I've got 2 girls and a son, and the 2 girls are married, and both have, actually my youngest daughter is due to have her second baby in, I think it's 4 weeks now, 6th of December, and today is the 1st of November. And she's due to have her second bub. So she's got 2. This one's going to be a girl as well, spoiler alert. And my eldest daughter has 4, 3 boys and a girl. So we do a secret Santa, just the adults. And wasp, mud wasp, go away. I'm not particularly frightened of bugs, but I don't like spiders. Anyway, irrelevant. So they're all going to be getting mugs and angels and things for Christmas. So I hope they don't watch YouTube. I know they don't particularly. And this last piece is Debbie's. And we've been following Tiffany from Hobble Creek Pottery and making lots of Santas, witches and witches' hats. And this is Debbie's second large Santa. And he's fired magnificently. Beautiful. She's put shoes and little holes for the shoelaces and a, I don't know what you call it, it's sticky slip that I made up. And she's put a sticky slip nose and a zipper and pom-pom on the end of the hat. And I can't wait for her to fire him. And I really do apologise if I'm not in frame. I wasn't the last 2 times I tried to film. I did with my phone and I was nowhere near in frame, so I didn't upload those. But hey, he's gorgeous, isn't he? Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to put him up there where he's a bit safer while I carry this lot up. So that's my first bisque kiln unloading, and I really hope you enjoyed seeing those. I know it's a little boring without the glazes, but hey, I needed to add to my channel because that's exciting to me, doing a YouTube channel. I really enjoy it. So this will be uploaded in due course because it takes hours with my Wi-Fi to upload a video from my camera, and pretty much just as long from my iPhone actually. And I taped with my iPhone last time, but my camera's far better quality. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you look forward to the glazes when we do the glaze firing. So that's coming up. I'll do that at the end of next week and upload and show you. Thanks for joining me, and please, if you like this, subscribe. I'd love to grow the channel and keep doing more, but I'll do more anyway because it's really not about, I'm not running a business. I have no intentions of doing a market or anything like that. This is pure fun and I'm really enjoying it. So thank you for joining me again, and bye for now. I will do a short intro, but I probably won't be in it. So catch you soon.